So today's an exciting day. This project, the new ladder truck 14, this project started well before I came to Hernando County. There's been a few changes to it. So all of that's exciting. Lots of training that's been going on. Equipment being bought. This is a big project, big investment for the county. So we have it located at Station 14, centrally located, can respond every which way. And apparatus fleet, all that type of stuff, response times, we looked at that. We're going to look at some future apparatus, and lots of people helped contribute to this project before I got here, and then down the stretch, the fleet department, they're on their way. They should be rolling in on two wheels at some point. And obviously, Chief Sloan's had a big part of putting this project together, Captain Papa, fleet department, and then of course the county administration, the county commissioners supporting this project, and then a lot of sweat equity by the firefighters, captains here at Station 14, and several else throughout the county too, thinking about how this is going to be used, how it's going to respond, equipment where it's going to get mounted, and so forth. So definitely exciting. Unfortunately for me, I'll probably never go to a fire on it, but that's part of being the fire chief. So I'd like to today demote myself and go ride on this, but I'm not going to do that unless Captain Papa retires and I have to today. I might. So if he's going to stay for a little bit, then I guess I'm stuck in the police car for now. But so very exciting. It'll be sweet seeing it go to when it gets to go to fires. We don't hope for fires, but it will go to fires at some point. So without further ado, I'm going to ask Chairman Alaco to come up, say a few words, and then Chief Sloan will talk a little bit more about this truck, what's happening with it, and we'll do a little push-in ceremony.
Thank you. Good morning. What you're looking at right here is an investment into the safety of our Hernando County community. That engine is replacing a 17-year-old engine, and I want to thank our staff for maintaining that, for our fire and EMS for taking good care of it for 17 years. And I just hope that this gets good use, but I hope it doesn't get a lot of use, because obviously we want our community to remain safe. So thank you very much, and thank you to the men and women of Hernando County Fire and Rescue.
Good morning. There's only a few times in your career you get to work on a project like this. This truck, I think we started approximately 3 years ago. Captain Papa helped from the beginning. We demoed one of these out at the old headquarters over there in Veterans. So it's been a ground-up project all the way from which one to go to, all the way to where we're at. We've seen a lot of changes. We've sort of battled supply chain issues and other things like that. And with the team we had in place, we've been able to get it where we're at today. Definitely replacing a 17-year-old truck, and I think Captain Papa can tell you that we've done good with our truck. It's run good for 17 years. It's had a good life, but it's time. And I think this will actually increase the capabilities of the county and allow us to move into the next generation. I think it's a big day. Before we start to push in, I always ask the question, everybody says, why do we do a push in? And just a quick overview of why we push in trucks and why we do this. In the 17th century, we had fire carts or fire wagons, and they pushed them to calls. And when they got done, they would push them back and push them in. And then we got into the 18th century, and they got horses. So the horses would take them there, and they'd bring them back. Well, the horses had a little bit of an issue backing up. Not much different than today. In the fire service, we have issues backing up. So they would unhook the horses, and then they would push them back into the bay, and they would do the same thing. So it's looking back at the history and moving it forward to where we're at. So the push-in basically represents that the truck's going in service. It's part of Hernando's County fleet. It's ready to go. This one needs a few other things, but it's almost there. And it'll provide hopefully a good 15 to 20 years to the citizens in Hernando County. The group that helped, hopefully Mario, Brenda, they'll be here a little bit, maybe Carl. They actually put a lot over at Fleet Maintenance. We got to definitely give our thanks to them for everything we did. Ladder trucks started in the late 18th century, and it changed the fire service. The premise hasn't changed. It still does the same thing, but the technology's changed a lot. So with that, I'd like to thank everybody. If I could get the political figures, and if I could get the county administration and then some of the crew at 14, we'll go ahead and we'll push this in. We'll have them go ahead and back it up just a little bit so we don't have to stand in the puddle this morning. And then we'll push it in the bay, just representing that Truck 14 is now part of Hernando County's fleet. Thank you.